Welcome to PRATIDATT Learning. Today, we will dive deep into the world of an equation. So, what is the equation? How do you create equations? How do you solve examples of equations? Questions for equation? How to use them? Where to use it, etc. We will see all those things in detail to this session. Before diving into the world of equation, please do like, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. So let's start. An expression of equality is called an equation. So what is the expression? Generally, an expression is a combination of numbers and operation symbols. The expressions can be like this: 2 plus 3. Here, 2 and 3 are numbers, while plus is an operator. The other expressions may be like 7 minus 2, 2 into 2, 4 divided by 3, 3 plus 1, 3 minus 1, etc. Here we have cleared the expression. So let's go towards equality. Equality is denoted by the equals to sign and expressed as the two expressions with the equal to sign between them. An equation is a complete presentation of an expression with an equality sign. Two mathematical operations of the same output are required to make equations. What is meant by two mathematical operations of the same output? 2 plus 3 and 7 minus 2, both operations have the same output, that is 5. Here, 2 plus 3 is the left-hand side part of an equation, that is LHS. And 7 minus 2 is the right-hand side part of an equation, that is RHS. So, both sides of the equation, that is LHS and RHS, are the same. Therefore, the condition of making an equation is satisfied. Till now, we have seen 2 points. First is an expression of equality called an equation, and second, two mathematical operations of the same outputs are required to make equation. Now let's go ahead and make the topic more interesting. The mathematical operation of an equation contains operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Now, the mathematical operation of an equation is nothing but a combination of numbers, operators, or equality signs. Here, an operation may be of an addition, may be of a subtraction, may contain multiplication, or may also contain division according to the need of an equation or situation. Before going ahead, call the previous points about the equation. The first, an expression of equality is called an equation. Two mathematical operations of the same outputs are required to make equation. The mathematical operation of an equation contains operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Let's say the distance between the house and school is 500 meters and the distance between the stationery shop on the way to school is 100 meters. Let's see the home and school. Consider consider the distance between the house and the school is 500 meters. This is the complete distance between the origin and destination. Here again, there is a stationery shop on the way to school, and the distance between the stationery shop and school is 100 meters. Okay? A variable x is an unknown distance between a home and a stationery shop. So, what is a variable and what is the letter x? A variable is nothing but an unknown value and is used to represent the balance condition of an equation. The variable is denoted by a small letter in English alphabet. Here we have chosen x as a variable, but you can choose any small letter in the English alphabet. In our scenario, a variable x is an unknown distance between the home and a stationery shop. The next point is related to the solution of an equation. The value of a variable that balances the equation is called the solution to the equation. Now we will understand the complete form of an equation, and then we will try to solve the equation. X plus 400 is equal to 500. Let's understand the terms of an equation. Here, x is a variable, 100 is a constant, 500 is also a constant. To solve any equation, first of all, rearrange the terms of an equation in such a way that the variable should be on one side and constants should be on the other side. Now let's see how to do this. X plus 100 is equals to 500. To remove the constant term from the variable side and adjust the equation in such a way that the equation should be balanced. See, let's subtract 100 from both sides. X plus 100 minus 100 is equals to 500 minus 100. Now, the plus 100 and minus 100 will become 0. That is, x plus 0 is equal to 500 minus 100. X is equal to 500 minus 100. X equals to 400. Therefore, the value of the variable is 400. And this is nothing but the solution to the equation. Now let's revise the previous points about an equation. An expression of equality is called an equation. Two mathematical operations of the same output are required to make equations. The mathematical operation of an equation contains operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. A variable x is an unknown distance between the home and the stationery shop. The value of the variable that balances the equation is called the solution to the equation. Now let's go towards the uses of an equation. The various uses of equations are in shopping and budgeting, sharing and division, time and distance, money and savings, cooking and recipes, and age and height. We will understand all those one by one with the help of suitable examples. Let's start with the use of equations in shopping and budgeting. Gunjan wants to buy a bracelet that cost $10. She has saved $8 so far. Now, how much more does she need to buy the bracelet? Let's understand an example Gunjan wants to buy a bracelet with the cost of $10. Now we have the total amount of $10. This is the right hand side of the equation. That is 10. Now focus on the next sentence. That is, she has saved $8 so far. She has saved $8 for the bracelet. Okay. This will be on the left hand side of an equation. Lastly, focus on the objective of an example. How much does she need to buy a bracelet? This is an unknown quantity, that is variable x. Then our required equation will be x plus 8 equals to 10. The step-by-step solution we will see. Given the cost of the bracelet is $10, saving equals to $8. To find required money for the bracelet, variable x. So let's see. The equation is x plus 8 equals to 10. Subtract 8 from both sides. X plus 8 minus 8 equals to 10 minus 8. We get x plus 0 equals to 2. Therefore, x equals to 2. 2 is the solution to the equation. Therefore, Gunjan needs to save $2 more to buy a bracelet. Next, for example, for sharing and division, Bhushan had some apples and gave 5 to his friend Jayesh. Now, Jake has 8 apples left. How many apples did Bhushan have originally? First of all, read the example properly and understand the concept. Initially, Bhushan had some apples, meaning an unknown number of apples. That is x. This is our variable x. Now, from x apples, Bhushan gave 5 apples to his friend Jayesh. That is, how many apples are left? That is x minus 5. After giving 5 apples, Bhushan now had 8 apples left. So, our complete equation is x minus 5 equals to 8. Now, let's write the solution. Original number of apples, that is x, we have to find. The number of apples given to Jayesh are 5. Remaining apples are 8. So the required equation is x minus 5 equals to 8. Now add 5 to both sides of the equation. X minus 5 plus 5 equals to 8 plus 5. We get x minus 0 equals to 13. Therefore, x equals to 13. Hence, the value of the variable x is 13. Therefore, Bhushan originally had 13 apples. Next example for money and savings. Akshata saves some amount of money each day for 6 days to buy a video game. At the end of 6 days, she has saved $24. How much did she have each day? First of all, read an example properly and understand the concept. Here, Akshata saves some amount of money each day, which is our variable of interest, x. She saves for 6 days to buy a video game, that is 6x. Now, she has saved a total of $24 for 6 days, that is 6x is equals to 24. Now let's write the solution. Given the amount of money saved by Akshata on each day, x is unknown. The saving duration of money is 6 days and the total amount of money saved is $24. Hence, the equation is 6x equals to 24. Divide both sides of the equation by 6. 6x upon 6 is equal to 24 upon 6. X equals to 24 divided by 6. Therefore, we get x as 4. Hence, the value of the variable is 4. Therefore, Akshada saved $4 each day. Next example for cooking and recipes. Chef Abhishek is preparing a batch of 5 cakes and he needs 3 cups of sugar per cake. How many cups of sugar does he need in total? Chef Abhishek is preparing a batch of 5 cakes. That is x divided by 5. And the sugar required per case is 3 cups. That is x divided by 5 is equal to 3 cups. The total number of sugars required is x. Now let's write the solution. Given the number of batches of cake is 5. The number of cups of sugar per cake is 3. The total number of sugar cups x is unknown. So the equation of interest is x divided by 5 equals to 3. Multiply both sides of an equation by 5. So we get x divided by 5 multiplied by 5 equals to 3 multiplied 5. X equals to 15. The value of the variable is 15. Chef Abhishek needs 15 cups of sugar to make 5 cakes. Now that you have understood the concept of equation, so let's see a summary of equations. An expression of equality is called an equation. Two mathematical operations of the same outputs are required to make equations. The mathematical operation of an equation contains operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. The value of the variable that balances an equation is called the solution to the equation. The various uses of equations are in shopping and budgeting, sharing and division, time and distance, money and savings, cooking and recipes, and age and height. If your responses are good, I will make more examples of this concept through shorts and videos. So, to help me, please like, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon for new updates. If you are interested in another topic to learn, then write it in the comments. Thank you.